Hello there, friend. We're so happy that you stopped by to visit the Meur. We hope that you are doing so well. And we're so glad you're here because Meur wants to show you these flowers. Meur recently got them as a gift. Meur thinks they smell so sweet. You guys try to get a whiff. Yeah. And Meur loves the spring colors because you know it's now spring. Just loves the floral set so much. It's so delicate and light and just so pretty. It makes Meur kind of feel like Meur could be Meuring about in a field of roses, perhaps other flowers as well, in a garden. I'm first not sure why Meur said field of roses. Meur clearly meant some kind of elegant garden where Meur could see these flowers. So, Meur just loves these flowers so much. And if it's okay with you, Meur wanted to kind of explore them with you and just appreciate them together. Also, Meur wanted to show you Meur is wearing like a flower dress. You might recognize this from a previous YouTube channel that Meur wore this dress when Meur was having an afternoon chat with you. And lo and behold, a few years later, here we are having another little afternoon chat. That Meur does love this dress. Meur feels quite beautiful and elegant in it, and it has flowers on it. So, you know, it's quite nice. Also has good spring colors, Meur thinks, because Meur loves spring. And Meur loves flowers. Now, these flowers are a few weeks old, insofar as they've been in this vase for a few weeks now. Meur would have liked to have showed you them sooner, but Meur just has been so busy lately. And Meur thought, you know, Meur still wants to show you them, and you can kind of see them in different stages. So, for instance, you know, this yellow rose here is a bit dried out. Meur's not sure because Meur tried to keep the water levels good, but Meur thinks maybe the rose is just happy to have bloomed and lived, and now it's on its way out, so to say. Some of these flowers, you know, are still doing quite well. They're not dried out, and they seem to be blooming well and happy. And then there's this guy, I think it might be a lily. It never quite opened up, but it is drying out, so that's okay. So, you know, I hope you will enjoy this, even though they're not perfect. That's okay, because none of us are perfect. And, you know, part of the beauty of flowers is that, you know, it is transitory. They don't last forever. And so we're just enjoying these, even though they're all kind of at different stages. So, for instance, this yellow one is doing really well. And when Meur first got these flowers, like Meur said a few weeks ago, this flower was not quite ready to open up yet. But now it's really good. At least Meur hopes Meur is saying it right. But you know, it wasn't blooming as much earlier. It was more closed up. And then Meur wants to talk a little bit about the flowers. A little more about the flowers. So Meur thinks this is called a peony. Meur likes the way it's spelled, P-E-R-N-Y. Meur hopes Meur is spelling that correctly, because that would be silly to misspell it in a video. But Meur just loves it. It looks kind of like a rose, but because like the petals are a little crinkled up, but they're not like all crinkled up, like, you know, like a rose, where it's like petal, 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 petal. It's kind of like petal, petal, petal. But Meur likes it. It's so beautiful. Meur thinks Meur loves this shade of pink. Meur thinks it's like kind of like a sunset almost. You can see it kind of has some orange tones in it, but it's obviously a very delightful shade of pink, but it kind of reminds me of sunsets. Meur just loves this shade of pink. But I doesn't see it very often. Like, you know, in this dress that Meur's wearing, it's not quite the same shade of pink. It's kind of similar, but it's not. And like when Meur is like creating something, like a video in Canva, or you know, just editing something, or picking out a piece of clothing to try, Meur doesn't see this color that much, but Meur really does love it. You know, it's not quite like bubblegum pink. It's not, you know, it's just a really beautiful color, Meur thinks. Okay, so enough of the beauty. Let's see what other flowers are here. So Meur is not 100% sure about these flowers. Meur's not a botanist, but it looks like some kind of daisy here, maybe. And Meur's not sure about this. Meur feels like it starts with a G. But you know, it's part of flowers, not just identifying them, also just enjoying their beauty. There's some kind of lily or something here, and then maybe some more daisies, or it feels like the word gardenia comes to mind, maybe because it's white. Oh, maybe I'll show you. Sorry about that. Kind of white, right? Kind of like a gardenia, but I'm not sure. I just noticed, if we look back, the yellow flower, I'm not sure what it is, but yellow flower, if you look kind of closely to it, it kind of looks like it's still not quite opened up all the way. I'm just not sure. But you know, Meur likes it though, because these flowers are kind of in different stages of life. Like, Meur's not sure what happened, but the peony got a little brown on the edges. Meur's not sure if you can see it. Let's see. Really kind of like around here, a little bit brown, and like kind of just on the edges, a little bit brown, but Meur thinks it's still beautiful. Honestly, Meur just loves flowers so much, but doesn't like throwing them away. Meur tried to compost them. You know, if Meur is in a place that does home composting. Meur's never gone to like an industrial composting site, but Meur used to live with certain people who would have little, you know, little composting sites in their own yard, you know, where they have it set up, and then maybe they would use the compost later for gardening, you know. But at Meur's current place, there is no such home composting site. And that's okay. But, you know, it's one of Meur's challenges, or Meur's not sure how to say it. One of Meur's things Meur's working on is being able to let go. That's hard for Meur. Even something like letting go of flowers. Sometimes Meur just wants to keep the flowers forever. But Meur is learning it's okay to let go of flowers, but Meur can see how some people might have thrown these flowers away already just because a few of them are drying out, like that rose right in the center now. But Meur is still enjoying their beauty, and Meur wants to keep enjoying their beauty for a little while longer. And Meur has been trying to keep the water levels up pretty good, and Meur has this little packet of flower food that Meur has been using, kind of rationing out to the flowers over time. But, you know, just being with you and looking at these flowers together, I want to show you like a little flower here. It's not as tall as the others, but it's still beautiful. Looking at the flowers together is very relaxing for the Meur. Meur feels super at peace now, and Meur hopes you feel good too. Because it's just like, you know, in Meur's crazy, hectic life, just being able to literally stop and smell the roses. It's just so lovely. Even if, you know, they weren't roses, just being able to stop and enjoy little things in life. It's just what makes Meur so happy. Meur remembers on Meur's old channel, Meur used to have shorts about enjoying little things in life, and one of the examples was meatball sandwiches. Feels like so long ago now that Meur made that video, but that's still one of Meur's missions is to enjoy the little things in life, and certainly these flowers are cute little things. Meur's not sure. Meur's not sure you've been able to see this. I kind of want to pull this out because Meur's not sure if you've seen it yet, and Meur wants to give you the full experience. But there are these little like purple flowers. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'll show you. See these purple flowers here? They're quite dry, but they still look beautiful, Meur thinks. Like the rose was kind of fading, Meur thinks, when it was drying out. These ones still have a very vibrant, you can hear how dry they are. They still have a quite vibrant purple hue, Meur thinks. And honestly, the dried out rose, I think it looks kind of beautiful too. It does look kind of interesting when it starts to like slope downward. But I think the colors are still pretty. And then you can tell, obviously, some of these are not dried out at all. They're quite lovely, Meur thinks. So Meur's kind of showing you the flowers so far, even if Meur was unable to personally identify each one of them. Meur wanted to also show you the vase, because Meur thinks the vase is very beautiful. It's not as, it is more opaque. Sorry, Meur always gets it confused sometimes. Because sometimes people, they want to use the word opaque, like see-through, but that's opaque means like, is the opposite of see-through. So this is quite opaque. You can't really see the water level. So you kind of have to look at it. Or get your finger down inside to kind of see how much water is in there. Or you can kind of tell by holding it how much water there is. Just by perceiving the general weight and how do you expect that to affect the water levels. But you can see it has kind of like a rose design on it. Meur's not seen a vase like this before. Usually they're just kind of the clear glass vases. Meur will just kind of run Meur's finger along here. You might enjoy the sounds. Kind of like an ASMR thing. We used to watch ASMR videos where the person, the ASMR artist, would be holding flowers. For some reason, the sound of the flowers moving was like a bit stressful for me to hear, and Meur's not sure why. I think something about the flowers not lasting forever just kind of hurts Meur. And again, Meur's working on this. Meur's working on letting go. Okay, so for that instance, just then, Meur was smelling the flowers, but Meur got a little close. It kind of got up against Meur's face. But Meur is working on letting go. I think that's a good kind of life skill to have to help you. I just love the scent of these flowers. Meur has heard that sometimes, Meur's not sure if this is true or not, but Meur's heard people say that the florists, they put the spray on the roses or the flowers to make them smell a certain way. And Meur's not sure if that's true or not, but Meur does like the scent. And if they didn't smell good and the florist put a spray on it to make them smell nice, I suppose that's a good thing. But Meur smelled flowers out in the wild. I think they smell nice. You should get some more whiffs. You can smell them. Let Meur know what you think. Of course, that little one. so cute. Gonna put them down gently. Okay. So, what do you think? Do you like the flowers? Is there a favorite flower that you have? Do you like the dress? the flowers on the dress. Mary's just so happy to sit down with you and relax. Mary feels like that's so important. I hope you've enjoyed this time too. Mary thinks it might be a good time now to let you go. And Mary knows Mary has things to do today besides just sit with you and smell the roses, although maybe one day Mary could be free to do that all day. It's just right now Mary's in a very busy time of Mary's life. So Mary has to get back to work. But Mary thinks that even being busy, even though you don't want to be too busy, but having some busyness in your life, Mary thinks it does help you appreciate these quiet moments more. You know, if we had all the time in the world, we might get bored, you know, but knowing that you are making time for something like stopping and smelling the roses, Mary thinks feels more special. Because you do have lots of things to do, but you want to make this a priority as opposed to having nothing to do and then maybe not really appreciating making time for something so special as this. Mary does love the colors, different shades of pink and red and purple and yellow. Very nice fresh spring colors, Mary thinks. And also quite a variety of different flowers. I was thinking, what if these are not peonies? What if these are carnations? He's not sure. Are these carnations? There's not a florist, not a botanist, not an expert in these matters. Well, I hope you enjoyed this time. I hope you enjoyed seeing the flowers. I hope you enjoyed seeing the Meur. I hope you enjoyed our little talk together. I would love to hear more what you think if you want to continue this discussion in the comment section. Mary is going to keep enjoying these flowers. Maybe they have another week or so to go. Mary's not sure. The rose might disagree. Actually, rose is, because here's the yellow rose. It's kind of decided to look down. But, you know, this beautiful yellow flower might have like 2 more weeks in it. Who knows? Now we'll just keep enjoying them. As Mary goes about Mary's day-to-day activities, Mary will look over and send some love and blow some kisses to the flowers because Mary loves them so much. Well, Mary hopes that you will have a very good rest of your day, your week, your month, your year, your life. Let's have a beautiful, wonderful life. Appreciating the beauty, enjoying the wonder, having all the good things in life. Mary wishes all the best for you. And Mary hopes to see you again soon. Bye-bye.